Ladies and gentlemen, I've been praying, I've been dreaming of times like this. I've been dreaming of moments like this, seeing my club win the league, seeing my club doing back to back. But this year, ladies and gentlemen, this season has been extra special because this is something that I would only say I've seen in my dreams, but I never thought I would ever actually see in reality. The day that I would actually watch my club, my beautiful, glorious club, actually beat my biggest apps, the club I hate the most, to the league. But ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. Don't pinch yourself, it's real. Barcelona are champions of Spain. And not only are we champions of Spain, ladies and gentlemen, we have to put the icing on the cake and do it on Real Madrid's head top. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar Talks Football. And, sure, my guy to my right has a few things to get off his chest. I mean, I was on his channel the day that we won the league. Really enjoyed. I was there. We had our beautiful fun. But we are here for another episode of Madrid to Barca Pod. We're gonna get into it. But before we get started, obviously, introduce my guest, man like Dave Talks Madrid. Dave, brother, in a few days, man. How have you been recuperating, or have you recuperated?
But I don't really care. At the moment, I don't really care. I will forever hold my ground. I predicted this before the whole thing even started. I predicted this at the beginning of the season that Barcelona will win. My prediction came true. I said that Real Madrid will win nothing at the beginning of the season. My prediction came true. So, unfortunately, I think you need to speak to other Real Madrid fans like myself. I'm okay because I'm not the one that's deluded, unfortunately. I don't have delusions in my forehead saying anything that Real Madrid are going to win La Ligas anytime soon. So, you probably go 3 seasons straight winning La Liga. My words. Florentino Perez just dropped a flipping emergency emergency meeting, whatever you call it. Unlike my 3-hour meeting where I cooked the players, he decided to give you all the excuses under the sun just to literally have a mask, a smoke screen in front of the whole season. That's what it is. It's a mask. It's a smoke screen. That's all it is. There's nothing else, man. Like, who cares, brother? Like, we want, but why aren't you stating facts? Why aren't you saying that this is completely unacceptable and go on a 5 to 10 minute talking point about why this season has been so shit? Why are you not telling about that? Why are you talking about elections? Oh, if somebody wants to come and run the club better than me, that's a cop out. It's a complete cop out. Don't start with that shit. Unbelievable. I done a video on my thing saying the actual facts behind the press conference, but I'm dropping another one, mate. Tomorrow, mate, when I go to Madrid outside the Bernabeu. That's when I'm going to go, mate. Thursday, I'm going to drop another one outside the Bernabeu because this guy is an absolute bozo, yeah? And unfortunately, it's gonna spiral big time more. It's gonna spiral a lot more. There's no vengeance behind Florentino Perez. There's nothing behind him. He is just literally using this as a smokescreen to cover up Real Madrid's faults over the last 2 years. It's facts. It's facts, mate. It's facts. Yeah. He's talking about the journalists, which I say, okay, cool. The journalists in Spain, they spew nonsense. Yeah, I can agree, mate. Like, they talk about his cancer. There's no cancer, mate. It's all fake news. It's all fake news. Everything's all fake news. Yeah, the situation behind that the journalists just attack Real Madrid wherever they can is fine. I know that. I understand that. Yeah, because the Spanish journalists, they do it to Barcelona also, and I see it in the news. They attack Barcelona about certain things. The journalists, I can understand him cooking the journalists, which is fine. He can do that. Yeah, the situation, he didn't mention anything in the whole lightness about Real Madrid and the shambolic 2 seasons that we had. He only mentioned last season. Not the season before, it's 2 seasons. May I remind you, Florentino Perez, it's 2 seasons. It's not 1 season, it's 2 seasons back to back without winning a major trophy. Don't get it twisted. Yeah? Don't get it twisted. So him spewing this nonsense is all a smokescreen. There's no vengeance. People look at him, so he's having a vengeance. He's vengeance. There's no vengeance in his eyes. There's no hatred or anything. He's protecting the players. He's protecting Real Madrid. He's protecting the board of directors. He's protecting everything. That's all he's protecting, unfortunately. And then he has the absolute audacity in the middle of a press conference after Barcelona won La Liga to mention Negreira. This is absolutely just nonsense. I'm sorry, mate. I probably am the only Real Madrid fan on this planet Earth, yeah, that doesn't give a shit about Negreira. I don't give a shit, mate. It's happened ages ago with these refereeing reports or whatever. I don't give a toss. You don't show me anything in the football pitch. That's all I care about. I don't care about something that happened years ago with footballing reports. I don't care. Yeah. Give me something on the pitch to scream about, to actually celebrate. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see nothing. Oh, trying to make excuses, trying to make smoke screens, trying to do all this nonsense. I'm sorry. That is poor. It's absolutely poor. Like the way that they operate, trying to hide all the crap that we have seen over the last 2 years. Talking about elections, yeah, okay, cool. You want to call elections, saying something good? I don't think another president could do a better job than him in terms of his time. I can stand on that business. I know, yeah, I know. I've seen him in his bad years. I've seen him in his good years. Okay, cool. I can understand that. Yeah, I have always a personal vendetta against Florentino Perez because he took me through probably one of the worst years as a Real Madrid fan. Yeah, I know. So, but the situation is his press conference was absolutely trash, mate. Yeah, he's just spewing this, talking about this, talking about this. I understand about the journalists. I understand about Cañizares, one of the hottest Spanish journalists for ABC. I
Yeah.
understand. It's a Spanish news outlet. It's like the
The Sun?
those crappy newspapers. Yeah, like the Sun. Exactly like the Sun.
Mm.
They spew crap and they don't
Yes.
mention anything good about anything. Yeah, it's always just talking like Daily Star, this kind of horrible nonsense of newspapers. This is
Yeah,
what it is.
basically just buzz. Just talk about
Yeah,
buzz.
but but
What it
but 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 situation, yeah, it's like
is.
it's just always going to be Real Madrid in the newspaper. Don't worry about it, yeah. Just win your titles, win your UCLs, win your La Ligas, and nobody will talk. Nobody will talk. You know.
Mhm.
Oh, he mentioned that in the press conference. If we won La Liga, nobody would say anything. Well, of course,
Yeah.
because we won a flipping
Mhm.
title, but we have won nothing for 2 seasons. Zero. People trying to count. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to count the Intercontinental Cup and the Super Cup as an honor. I will forever, ever, ever hate him for that. If he ever tried to do that, he's just an absolute bozo, yeah, of major,
Mhm.
major epic proportions. We need to have a president that's going to be there and stand on business. If he can bring the players in, he stands on business. You know, Florentino Perez, sometimes he can roll, he can drop 200 mil on players, mate, and sometimes they
Yeah.
can be good, or they can be bad. Look at Gareth Bale, like the amount that we paid for him. He was a success in finals
A
and
success.
brought us
It
many
was. It was.
trophies.
That's true.
Yeah, he was a
Mhm.
success. So ultimately, we understand that he can do that. Yeah, but the situation remains as this: don't try and use your conference as a smokescreen to cover up your shit. Yeah, that's what I don't want to see. I want to see presidents coming out and saying, "Real Madrid have been trashed for 2 seasons straight. Next season's going to change big time. Watch this space." That's what I want to see a president coming out, standing on
Yeah.
business. You know, I don't want a president to come out and say, "Oh, but the elections are." I'm here to announce that elections are coming. Amazing. If any candidate wants to come against me, so be it. Come at me, if you will. He's like trying to say, "Oh, you better come at the king." So you better, what's it? You better come
If you
at.
come at the king, you better not miss.
You better not miss. If you come at the king, you better not miss. That's what he's trying to say. That's what he's trying to say. Exactly that. Like, this is the whole situation. It's absolutely a farce, mate. Like, it's a smoke screen. Real Madrid fans, it's Florentino Perez. Let me sit here like a moron and watch this guy talk for 20 minutes, mate. I said more in my 3-hour emergency stream than he said in 20 minutes. Factually. Don't get it twisted, yeah. Like, he said that journalists, they think they can run Real Madrid. So I tell you what, yeah, I can't run Real Madrid, but I know what I see on the football pitch, and what I'm seeing is absolute trash. Let's just be honest. And congratulations to Barcelona for winning La Liga.
Well, thank you. Listen, I didn't want to interrupt it, man. I was enjoying that minute, and I think, listen, at the end of the day, I don't completely understand everything you say. A lot of people might think, oh, of course, a Barca fan, would be happy. And of course, man, listen, at the end of the day, if my president was moving like this, you guys would be happy too. But you know what the funny thing is? Sometimes you got to read the context of it. If, like you mentioned, if Florentino Perez today on that press conference came out and said, you know what, this has been a terrible season, There's no excuses. The drama on the pitch is not good enough. Things need to be settled down. Players need to take accountability. Manager need to take accountability. I need to look at myself also. Maybe there were things that wasn't done right during the summer that we're going to focus on fixing in this summer, right? Basically, look at why you lost the league. Look at why it was a poor season. Don't look at the other reasons. This is the problem that I got with Florentino Perez. I'm surprised that a man who has been in charge of a club like Real Madrid for so long is surprised that people have attention on him. Bro, you make it easy for the media to attack Real Madrid. Why? Because you always react to it. Stop reacting. If you don't react and you just focus on the pitch and you win. When you win, guess what, bro? Now you can talk. You can be like, well, listen, you guys said this and said this and said this. What are you saying now? What are you going to write in your media now? You can't write anything down. But the problem is, it's such an insecurity. And I said this when I was on your channel on that day. There's a serious level of insecurity that is at your club right now, where every time your club gets criticized, whether rightfully or not, right? Your president and your club have this tendency to always react to everything that the media writes. Dude, the media is the media. The media don't always say the right things. You think that they're there to be fair? No, these guys are there to sell papers. They are there to sell papers, dude. If they have to lie, if they have to create an agenda, they will do it. They will do it. It's not your job to sit there and say, oh, there's an agenda against Real Madrid. We are always attacked. We're always the ones that are going, that the media goes after. Well, no kidding. No kidding. And you know what? They're going to keep going after you because you make it too easy for them. You make it too easy for them. Now the Florentino Perez has come out today on his press conference and spent most of that just attacking the journalists, attacking the media, talking about how they were screwed up 18 points. Dude, I'm sitting there like, wow. Like, we said this, Dave, right? At the end of the day, for you to see where your club's direction is going, you got to look at what the club's reaction is to defeats. If your club took the defeat on the chin and said, we have no one to blame but ourselves, you can look at it and say, well, this is worrying as a rival for me, because clearly this club, Florentino Perez, he's taking accountability. He's taking accountability. And someone that takes accountability, usually they learn from their lesson and they get better. Right? I've learned nothing from today's press conference. People can say, but you don't know what he's going to do in the summer. Bro, the way he's reacting right now tells me a lot of what I'm going to expect next season. If they don't win next season, he's going to make excuses again. Because that's all he does. Stop making excuses. Look at your season. Look at all of the things that has happened this season. Forget about just on the pitch, off the pitch. Why is he not reacting to all of the drama that we've been hearing? I'm not saying you should give us the scoop, but at least acknowledge that there's problems in the locker room that need fixing. Acknowledge it. Say, you know what? I'm not happy with some of the things that have been coming out of the club. I'm not happy with some of the reactions and the drama that's been happening in the club. I'm not happy about it, and it will be sorted out. It will be fixed. The issues with the manager, contract situations. Sort those things out. Don't sit there in front of a newsroom and say, you have a problem with our club. You have a problem with our club. You are the one that has the issues. You journalists always talk about us. And I'm just sitting there. If I'm the journalist and you're calling me out, you think I'm going to be sad? I'm probably going to be ecstatic to know that you read, because that means that you're reading my news. That means that I'm getting to you, and that's just going to give me more reason to come at you. Because now, guess what? After this press conference, you know what's going to come out in Marca and Mundo Deportivo and all this. They're not going to talk about the fact that, the Florentino Perez, put the journalists on their place. No, they're going to be like, oh yeah, good old Florentino Perez, back at it again, making excuses for every single time they fail. Again, and that's nobody's fault but your own. That's your fault. You put yourself in that predicament to be laughed at. Like, bro, you remember this, Dave, because you've been watching football way longer than me. You remember when we had Louis van Gaal in charge. Louis van Gaal, during his time at Barcelona, during that second season when he started falling off, right? Dude, this brother spent most of that attacking the media. Did you remember how the media were just laughing at him every time he just attacked them? Do you think that the media cared? They were happy, dude. This brother could barely even speak Spanish, and he was trying to speak Spanish. He was trying to attack the media. And the media spent the whole time just writing newspaper about him, doing caricatures about him, right? Until he had to resign, along with the president. And he said, congratulations, you guys, I finally resigned because of you. It's like, dude, who cares? You never directly attack there was the one thing you never do, dude. You never directly react to the media, dude. That is a short fire way of giving them more ammunition to come at you. And that's the problem. Today, that press conference, right? People can say, oh, you didn't read it, dude. At the end of the day, I didn't need to watch it because I saw some of the quotes. I'm sorry. I don't care what the context of some of those quotes are. Some of the things I was hearing today, genuinely, I was like, wow. I know people say Laporta makes excuses. I'm sorry. Laporta, when we lost the league, what did he sit there and say? Oh, we lost the league because of Real Madrid. The league prefers Real Madrid and all this stuff. No, we looked at ourselves too. We looked at the fact that we didn't do anything. We didn't do things right, and that's the problem with this guy, right? The only time in this entire conference that he looked like he was taking accountability was when he said the season wasn't good enough. That's it. Well, no shit. Every Madrid fan can tell you that this has been an awful season. Every Madrid fan can tell you that. Why was it a poor season? What can they expect in the season? What can they expect next season? You haven't given the fans any answers. All you've done is to come in and just make a lot of deflections. And it's crazy to me more than anything else, Dave. What really is funny to me is he has all of this energy to speak now. But where were you during the title decider, El Clasico? Where were you? It's funny that he has all this energy to talk, but he didn't have this energy when he went to come and watch the game. He cowered. He ran away like a coward. And now today, and then a few days later, he wants to come out here popping chess. That is the funniest thing to me, Dave. This brother went missing the last 2 days, and then he came out today with chess. Like, respectfully, bro. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is important, dude. Why are you, like, seriously? Embarrassing, dude. I'm sorry, but it was embarrassing. Listening to some of the quotes today was just funny to me. And like you mentioned, talking about, I've won 76 trophies. He had to mention the ones that they won in basketball terms as well.
Yeah, basketball, yeah, it's just mad, bro.
Dude, I sat there like,
yeah, I don't want to hear it from Perez anymore. Sorry, mate. It's just like, it's a smoke screen, bro. It's a smoke screen. Like, you cannot be legitimately using basketball trophies, bro. I know he controls the whole manner of sports in Real Madrid, but like, we're talking about football here, and like, there's football fans out there who demand certain things. I know maybe that Real Madrid fans can be probably the most demanding in the world. Fine. Yes. But the situation is that, like, we're talking about the president of a football club that, let's be honest, for the last 2 seasons has played absolutely trash football, has been below par in every standard on Champions League football, in La Liga football. If you go and fight for the trophy, amazing. Okay, cool. I can maybe give you that. If you go and fight for it, Copa del Rey, not even knocked out by Albacete. This is ridiculous. Yeah? Albacete knocked out. I feel like I want to drop another video on this guy, mate, because it's just mad. I feel like I want to drop another one because it's really just made my blood boil. The smoke screen that he's put up, the bravado today around this whole thing is ridiculous. It's nonsensical. He's done it just to smoke screen everything. I know the media attacks are fine. Okay, cool. The media does fake news all the time. Yeah, because they called him that he has cancer. I've seen it in Spain. Like, it's all fake news. But the situation is that, look, you have to hold accountability for the shit times that we've had. And you haven't said one thing bad about Real Madrid in the last 2 seasons. Yeah, it's unacceptable. Okay, cool. Why is it unacceptable? Who's the main fault? What's the problem? Address it there and then. Like, call it always a lecture. If somebody wants to come and do something better, be my guest. Well, okay, cool, bro. But you're the president now. So what is that? That's like a child throwing his toys out the pram. That's what it is. He's a child throwing his toys out of the pram because he's like, if you want to see, okay, it's like a person in a job. Okay, cool. Fire me then. Get someone better. Okay, cool. Do your business. Do your thing, mate. Let's see how good, you're going to be next season. I want to see you in the summer holding accountability, mate. And I'm going to cook him every day now because of this press conference. Because of this press conference, it has been an absolute smokescreen. It's been a joke thing. Like, he's a joke. He's a major joke this season. Florentino Perez should have addressed the problems in the winter transfer window. He didn't because he wants the merch sales. Great. Oh, the revenue's up. Amazing. Well, great. Whoop-de-doo, bro.
Are you guys getting part of that money?
Man, who gives a toss, mate? Where are the trophies? I know the brand is standing. I know the brand is good. I know Real Madrid's a business. Great stuff. Amazing. Most profitable club in football. Whoop-de-doo. What about the fans? What about the fans who want to do it? This guy, let me tell you something, he is now becoming the Donald Trump of football. He's now talking like everything's amazing. Yeah, everything's amazing. Oh, everything's amazing. Oh, everything's amazing. But in the actual true bloodline of what you're talking about, in the veins of what you're talking about, you literally have clogged up arteries. You're fucked, mate. That's what he's actually thinking. Real Madrid are absolutely done, mate. The Donald Trump of football. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. He's a Donald Trump of football, mate.
Dude, I'm gonna be very real, man. Look, at the end of the day, I get it, man. Football fans, presidents, usually they find, excuses and we find alternate reasons why things don't work in your way, right? But my whole time on YouTube, all I've seen this season, you know what it is? Sometimes they always say, it's the way you react when you don't win that shows what kind of mentality you have. I get it. I'm not saying that my president hasn't, like, sometimes I'm going to say my president sometimes has been shameless. I'm not going to sit here and act like I haven't seen my president be shameless. I have. You understand what I mean, right? But here's the thing, dude. If we had 2 seasons where I watched our team not get the right signings right? Get some of the footballing is not looking good. The manager that we're hiring are not the right managers and all this stuff. And all he does every single time I hear from him is him complaining about referees, the Real Madrid, this and this and this. At some point, I'm going to snap because I'm going to be like, dude, stop talking about my rivals. I see what my rivals are doing. I want to know what we are doing to make sure that they stop winning. That's what I want to know. What are you doing? Because that's the issue here. Every single time, he makes excuses for everything we win. And that's the problem. He's not embracing the fact that, okay, these guys have hired it right. They've hired the right manager. When you guys beat us for the league, what did we do in the summer? We got the right manager, right? The right manager with the right system. Yes, we haven't backed him 100%, but we've gotten some of the players that he needs that have worked out so far. The tactics have worked. Sometimes you need to be self-aware. That's the problem with this manager of yours. This guy has zero self-awareness when he doesn't win. He wants all the credit when you guys win, but he doesn't want to take any of the accountability when you lose. That is pathetic. I'm not sitting here saying lose it. I'm not saying sit here and call out the club and all this stuff as the president, but at least acknowledge that there were some eternal problems that are the reasons why you didn't win the league this year. That's another thing, Dave. You know this, and I know this. We're both La Liga fans. We know at the end of the day, it's not just because of Barcelona's quality. Because let's be real here. Let's be real. Barca fans will be the first one to tell you, we have a 10 out of 10 season. Absolutely not. Was this season better than last season? Absolutely not. It wasn't. We just had to be good enough to be better than you. That's all we did. We just had to be good enough to be better than you. And you guys made it so easy because you guys just completely fell off. Completely crashed out at the end of the season. Fell off a cliff. Why don't you talk about that? Mention that. Mention the fact that it wasn't good enough that you guys, after the international break, completely fell off a cliff. Mention it. But no, it's Negrera. It's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. And I'm like, fine. That's why today when I listened to him crashing, I said, I was watching it, right? I was like, did he mention Negrera yet? Did he mention Negrera? Because you know he's going to mention Negrera at some point.
He mentioned Negrera every single time. Every time he done it in the beginning, he done it in the middle of the season. I remember he had a press conference middle of the season. Immediately mentioned Negrera out of nowhere. He just consistently mentions it. I don't understand it. Doesn't he realize that Real Madrid gets so many favorable decisions in football? I'm sorry. Real Madrid, as a football club, get some of the most favorable decisions in football history. Yeah? This is Real Madrid in a nutshell. I know it as a Real Madrid fan. Real Madrid fans never want to admit it. They never want to admit it. We get the most favorable decisions. Full stop. I know Barcelona over the years, the Chelsea match, Champions League. I know a few matches. I can point out so many from Real Madrid where refereeing decisions have gone our way because of the badge, because of Real Madrid. That's it. I know, mate.
Dude,
Yeah?
the meme.
I'm not stupid
The
to
day,
understand.
the meme.
Him mentioning Negreira is absolutely a falsification of everything that he's talking about because, unfortunately, Real Madrid are in a position where they have power in football. They have unlimited power. They try to make a concoction of their own Super League, which Barcelona tried to join, and several other clubs across Europe tried to join as well. He wanted to do that, so he maintains power over football. Yeah, he is a dictator in itself, mate. Donald Trump reincarnated in Real Madrid. That's what he is, mate. Unfortunately, yeah. He mentioned Negreira, mentioned every time that Real Madrid has got a favorable decision by a referee. Penalties this season that have gone our way when they shouldn't have been penalties. Talk about that then. Talk about that. Because unfortunately, there are many penalties this season that shouldn't have been penalties for Real Madrid. Factually, yeah? And he's talking about, brother, like, I'm not a Barcelona fan. People think, oh, this guy's a Barcelona fan, the way he's talking.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, people. That's what
I understand. I understand Barcelona over the years. I know they've got favorable treatment as well. They have. But the situation is Real Madrid have had the most favorable treatment from referees in their history of football. In the history of football. The club was based literally around power dominating football at that specific time. They bought the best players from the world. Puskás, they had Di Stefano, they had all these different players in the actual fabric of Real Madrid. They tried to make that was the first ever Galacticos, by the way. The people think the Galacticos was 2000. No, the Galacticos was the 1950s team that won the Champions League.
The team that won 5P, yes.
That is the original Galacticos. People think the Galacticos is no, it's not. That Galacticos, that team there was the Galacticos, the original Galacticos.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was the original. But this is the whole situation. People don't realize the history of Real Madrid. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that a lot of people try to obviously make the whole distinction between Franco and Real Madrid and dictatorship. Yeah, the whole situation is that maybe that's a bit washed in terms of history, but the history of Real Madrid stands as this: Real Madrid. I'm telling you right now. In recent years, I've never seen one club get so many favorable decisions as Real Madrid. I'm sorry.
Dude, it's the truth, man. I'm sorry, Dave. This is the thing, Dave, right? People can say whatever they want about you, right? At the end of the day, I get the same treatment from my fans too. Because when I call out the fact that my club has also had some favorable decisions and sometimes the things have gone our way, which we should have. Like, well, when I talk about the Chelsea game, like you just mentioned, I'm sad. Dude, that Chelsea game is one of if I was a Chelsea fan, of course,
it's one of the biggest disgraces I've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying, and I will be a Barca fan saying it because I know what I saw. My eyes did not deceive me. I'm sorry. The decisions that came out in that game, I will look at it and say, bro, like I saw 5 stonewall penalties should have been Chelsea's that wasn't given. Tell you that as a Barca fan, I will tell you that because, dude, I'm not blind. I know what I saw. You understand what I mean? That's why Chelsea's hatred, I get it. I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, dude, I've said it before. You can point the finger at Barcelona all you want. At the end of the day, I point the finger at FIFA. What, is it my fault? Am I supposed to now feel sad because you guys got robbed? Go blame FIFA for it. But the point is, at the end of the day, we did get those decisions in our favor. But you just mentioned it. These guys are more than happy to talk about all the favors we've gotten, right, on our favor. Dude, the meme, penalty El Favor de Real Madrid, that became a meme for a reason, Dave. Because it got to a point where people were just accepting it. Every time a player went down and VAR and it went to VAR, everyone was expecting it. You knew what was coming. And that is the problem, right? At the end of the day, Barcelona have got decisions on their favor, so have Madrid. But Madrid fans always like to run away from their own accountability, and that is why they are where they are.
It's the truth, mate. That's it. Real Madrid fans have always been like that. I know that as a fact, mate. Yeah, like I hear Real Madrid fans online still talking about certain situations from fucking 10 years ago that really affected the league. Like, I don't care. I don't care. It's to hear it now. Talk about now. Talk about now. Talk about the players in the flipping club. Talk about how we have no flipping actual proper ballers in this team, mate, that can actually play football for once. Only apart from a few. Talk about the whole team dynamic. Talk about, talking about the fights in between the Real Madrid. Real Madrid's in chaos. Real Madrid are in chaos. Don't get me twisted in this guy, mate. I'm going to flipping crucify Florentino Perez to the end of my life, mate, because this press conference has been an absolute smokescreen, mate. Absolute smokescreen. And I'm pissed off, mate. I didn't realize it at first. Now I'm realizing it, bro. Now I'm realizing it.
No, but
now
it was a score. I'm surprised you didn't see it before.
I just dropped a video. I said a few things. Okay, cool, bruv. I'm dropping another one, mate. Later on, I'm dropping another one. Another one, mate. Smokescreen Florentino Trump, mate. That's what he's going to be called. I'm going to call him Florentino Trump from now on because that's how he's acting at the moment.
I mean, Dave, I'm going to be very real. I knew it was a smokescreen from the moment I found out he was doing it. To be honest, dude, I could have told you this because here's the thing, right? Everyone, most Madrid fans, were already criticizing him for not turning up for the Madrid game, for the Barca game, right? Because they were like, "Yo, why is it that our president bailed down on us? Why is it that our president didn't show his face? Why this is the thing? He's been quiet for the past 2 days since this El Clasico defeat. He's been quiet. Criticism has come at the players, but it's mostly come at him. Like, let's be real here. You know this. A lot of people have been criticizing Florentino Perez, and that's why he did his press conference. This press conference did not surprise me. What surprised me is what he said. Because I thought he would acknowledge the fact that, okay, it's been a dreadful season and we have to look at ourselves. All he did was say the season was unacceptable. That's the closest thing to accountability that he made in this entire press conference. The only thing. This is the closest thing. Everything else in that press conference was all about excuses, justifications, talking about, oh, I've won this, I've done this and done this. If somebody wants to come and take the presidency of me, well, then come and take it away from me. And I'm like, wow, literally learned nothing at all. This is it, and this is why I'm telling you, Real Madrid fan, some genuine Madrid fans who are worried about the club, they're not going to be happy with what they heard today. They should not be. You should not be happy. You should be fuming. You should be sitting there saying, dude, I learned nothing from this press conference. Exactly. I don't know where your mind.
Omar said it in the chat, mate. This season's unacceptable and doesn't discuss the reasons why it was a failure. Like, say something, bruv. Say something. Say something there and then and say why it was. Because the players are trash, mate. Because you didn't recruit. Because you didn't put your finger, you didn't take it out of your own asshole, mate, and put it into the flipping players, mate. Point what's wrong at there and then. Oh, but he decides to go down to the locker room after Bayern Munich. Why are you sitting on your fat ass, doing nothing all season apart from looking at X-rated videos on your phone when matches are playing, instead of going down to the dressing room at interventions in the year, which can make a huge difference? Yeah? Huge difference. You go down in the dressing room and you say how it is. You talk facts, mate, directly there and then to the players. You say, what the shit is going on right now? Who the F are you? Why don't you do that? Oh, no, but no. Oh, no, it's Florentino Perez, mate. He decides to sit on his ass, have his box seat in the Palco, mate, in Real Madrid Bernabeu, and have a jolly old good time with all his rich friends. That's all he's doing. That's all he's doing, mate. And I'm going to make sure that everything is heard later on, mate. I didn't drop that. I dropped a video in reaction, quick one. Now my blood is boiling because everything starts circling in my head, mate. I should have really thought that I dropped a video. Yeah. Now everything's boiling in my head. Later on, bro, I am going to absolutely crucify the see you next Tuesday. Let's just call it like that.
No, I agree. I feel, look, I'll tell you right now, if she was on the other foot, I would have lost it. Do you understand? The crash out that I would have had wouldn't have been for the faint of hearts. Because I'm gonna be like, are you fucking serious? Like, at this point, I feel like
I didn't crash out because I wanted to give people facts, because yes, the media in Spain Look, they blow everything out of proportion. I know Real Madrid, yeah, we've been trash. I know, yeah. But you don't use that to have your own gain by mentioning someone's health. That it is being true. That's true. If you live in Spain, you understand what I'm talking about, because news outlets like ABC, AS, all these different news outlets, very, very, very unpopular with the people because they just spew garbage. Yeah, in politics. They're spewing garbage about the current president, the prime minister of Spain, who's actually doing a really, really good job in terms of
Yeah, he is.
actually
He is. I've been seeing it.
maintaining good stead with people and good stead with immigrants and making a society of Spain which can actually work properly. Yeah, but no, they want to spew the narratives
No, it's the
that
sun, bro. They're the sun.
government comes in because their rich friends will get paid more. That's the facts, mate, of the politics in Spain. I'm sorry, yeah. The conservatives in Spain are horrid, yeah. They will send this country into the ground, yeah. And I've moved here in a socialist government. I love it, mate. You go down the corner, you get a coffee and a lovely snack for €3, mate. Dirt cheap, yeah. You have a nice meal outside, mate. You have a nice meal outside, mate. Me and my fiance, we went out to the beach. We had dinner, mate, for €18, mate. Yeah, including drinks. This is Spain at the moment. It's a very, very socialist, popular country at the moment to be in, and it's really, really good. But the situation is, yeah, that the news in terms of football and sports, they love to spew certain things, and I understand that about Florentino Perez. I back him on this one. I back him that he has had success at the club. Fair dues, but mention the fact that this club has been trash over the last 2 years. Mention that. Mention it once. No, but he only mentioned that we went trophyless this year. He didn't mention we went trophyless last year because he looks at the Intercontinental Cup and the UEFA Super Cup as some excuse to say that we didn't go trophyless last year. Bro, we went trophyless last year as well. Don't pull the wool over eyes. Don't try like there's no excuses here. I'm sorry. You are an absolute fraud if you're trying to say that we only went trophyless this year. We went trophyless last year. UEFA Super Cup and Intercontinental Cup doesn't count as part of the 3 major honors that you should win in a year, which is the Copa del Rey, which is La Liga, or the UEFA Champions League. There's the Continental Cup, which is the actual real European competition, which is the Champions League, your domestic competitions, which is your domestic cup, the Copa del Rey, and your domestic league, the Premier League. Yeah, you don't hear teams glazing, flipping charity shields that they won. Shut up, mate, you little fraud. Yeah, don't start on me on this crap, mate. UEFA Super Cup is a glorified charity shield, mate, that they play in England. That's what it is.
Everyone knows it, bro.
European teams. And same as the Intercontinental Cup. It's the same. You beat Pachuca. Amazing, bro. Like glorifying the flipping Intercontinental Cup. Who gives a toss? You didn't win the Club World Super Cup, though, did you? The FIFA Club World Cup, did you? Yeah? But I don't even count that as a major honor either. I count the Champions League, your domestic league, and your domestic cup as major honors. I don't count them.
Yes.
And not any football fan in the world counts the UEFA Super Cup and Intercontinental Cup as honors for Real Madrid. They are honors there just by paper. It's like you sign a marriage, you're there on paper, but you're actually living it with your wife every day. Yeah? What you live every day for football is Champions League, domestic league, and domestic cup. That's what you live for on a day-by-day basis as a football fan. That's what you want to win. You don't want to win a flipping Intercontinental Cup against Pachuca, bro. I don't give a toss, mate. I don't care. I don't care about those shitty trophies, mate. One match out of the blue. Who gives a toss? Sorry, mate. It's just sorry, man. I'm a rant, mate, about this, but it's absolutely
no. Bro, just trust me, man. As someone who's been where you are, I mean, not on YouTube, but I've been in the situation before I was on YouTube where I was going off the way you are. You understand what I mean? I know where it comes from because you really start to deep it. It's when you start to deep, like how deep this hole goes. That's when you really start to lose it because you're just thinking we might be here for a while. You understand what I mean, right? We might be here for a while, and the person who's supposed to be fixing the situation is not giving me any hope that the situation can be fixed. That is, I feel like, where your anger I can see is coming from. Because at the end of the day, dude, you want to hear the right things. You want to hear the right things here. At the end of the day, this president talked about it wasn't acceptable. But and that's the problem, isn't it, Dave? It's the fact that he can say it's unacceptable, but he won't say why it's unacceptable, because then he would have to take accountability of the fact that he is one of the reasons why this season has been unacceptable. He doesn't want to, because you just mentioned it. When he said it's unacceptable, why did he say why? Why did he mention the players? Why did he mention that the management, the tactics, all this stuff were not good enough? Because then he would have to look at himself and say, yeah, I feel like maybe there were some things in the summer I didn't do right that I should have been doing right. But that would have to take someone to take accountability for their own mistakes. But no. This man is allergic to accountability. And you mentioned, when you use the Trump comparison, I hear it because my president is the same way, dude. You see what is happening in the world right now. I'm not going to talk about it, but we all see what is happening in the world right now. If you live here in the United States and you see the way this brother speaks, it's like he lives in a different universe from all of us. You understand what I mean? There's no accountability, deflection, making excuses, always something that he uses. You use every kind of analogy and excuse to run away from the fact that you didn't do the right things during the season. That's the problem. And honestly, Dave, it's going to be interesting summer for you guys. I mean, it's going to be interesting summer for both of us, because I think that Barcelona also need to go out in the summer and get things sorted out. But I'm really going to be interested to see how you guys approach the summer. Is this brother going to be ruthless, or is he just going to sit there and dilly-dally? We will see. We will see. But Dave, appreciate you for being here. Listen, guys. Unfortunately, guys, this is not going to be a long one, guys. Dave, he's, like he just mentioned it, right? He's going back to Madrid, right? He's going to be in the Bernabeu. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to Dave Talks Madrid. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him, because yeah, it's going to be cinema, man. Like, if you guys think he ranted today, guys, prepare for the rant that is coming.
Wait till Thursday, guys. Mate. Wait till Thursday before the game of Real Madrid, mate. Oh my lord.
Man. Make sure you guys.
I'm going to sensationally cook Florentino Perez outside his own ground, mate. You better hear me as well. You better hear me.
Make sure you guys go and subscribe to him. Listen, guys. Originally, we couldn't even talk about the game, because listen, bro, I'm gonna be very real. I was gonna come in here and I was gonna cook him for the game, but seriously, bro, what is there to talk about, man?
I cooked my own team. It's okay, mate.
That's what I'm saying, right? We played well. We stepped up. We showed the quality that what makes us different from Real Madrid this season. We performed to our level, and then we won. And then we won the game, won the league. But today, this Florentino Perez video, this Florentino Perez reaction, man, like it was funny as hell. But guys, make sure you guys go and subscribe to Dave, guys. Link is in the title, guys. But make sure you guys check on the title, guys. Dave Talks Madrid. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him, guys. And yeah, man, listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. La Liga is dead. The season is over, Dave. Right? Literally, we have a game tomorrow against Alaves. Apart from that, the 100 points, I don't really care. I'm like, I didn't even do the preview for that. I'm like, yo, bro, we're gonna win that game, and we're just gonna get the 100 points. Now, let's just do it. Yeah, it is what it is. But guys, make sure you guys go and subscribe. Big up to every single one of you guys. As always, big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Visca Barca, champions of Spain. Big up to you guys. Peace.